Hello everyone. Today we are going to see the fourth chapter of your literature book, that is from the Diary of Annie Frank. Before we could start the chapter, first of all, let us understand the introduction part. Now, the writer of this chapter itself is Annie Frank, Anne Frank we say. Her full name actually is Annelise Mary, in short we say Anne Frank. She was born on 12th June in the year 1929 and she died between February or March 1945. Now, Anne Frank was a German-born Jewish girl who wrote while hiding with her family and four friends in Amsterdam during the German occupation of the Netherlands in World War II. Now, when the World War II was going on, there was a, German occupation of the Netherlands, and so the family had to shift in Amsterdam. Her family had moved to Amsterdam after the Nazis gained power in Germany, but were trapped when the Nazi occupation extended into the Netherlands. When Nazis came in power, this you must have studied in history, when Nazis came in power, because of the Nazis, Anne Frank and her family and other people, they had to leave Amsterdam. They had to leave their place and they had to come and stay in Amsterdam. So from Germany, they came and started staying in Amsterdam. And then, as persecutions against the Jewish population increased, the family went into hiding in July in 1942 in hiding rooms in her father Otto Frank's office building. Now, these Nazis, they were persecuting the Jewish people. They were troubling, they were uh, treating these Jewish people very badly. So, to protect themselves, and Frank and her family members and rest of the people, they went into hiding place in July in 1942. Now, Otto Frank was Anne Frank's father. So the office in which Otto Frank was working had some rooms. So in those rooms, hidden rooms. So in that office building, Anne Frank and her family, they started living. They started living secretly. They wanted to save them from Nazis' attack. It says that after 2 years in hiding, so for the last 2 years, for 2 years, they hid themselves inside this building. They were living hidden in this building. The group was betrayed and transported to the concentration camp system where Anne died of typhus in Bergen-Belsen within days of her sister, Margot Frank. Now, after 2 years, it says that the group was caught by the Nazis and they were betrayed, they were treated very badly, and they were sent to the concentration camp. They were sent to the camp where all the people were assembled by these Nazis. And in this group, Anne Frank and her family members also were sent. And during this time, Anne Frank died because of typhus. And within few days of her sister, means her elder sister is Margot Frank. First, Margot Frank died, and then Anne Frank also died. So the only person who lives in the family now is her father, means mother, sister, other relatives, other people, everybody died. Her father, Otto, the only survivor of the group, returned to Amsterdam after the war ended to find that her diary had been saved. Convinced that it was a unique record, he took an action to have it published in English under the name The Diary of a Young Girl. So after the war got over, Otto Frank, he returned to Amsterdam and he found that his daughter's diary has been saved. So he decided that he will get the diary published under the name called The Diary of a Young Girl. The diary was given to Anne Frank for her 13th birthday and chronicles the entire events of her life from 12 June 1942 until its final entry of 1st August 1944. So we can understand over here that the diary was given to Anne Frank when she was going to celebrate her 13th birthday, and she started chronicles the events, means she started noting down all her events of her life from 12th June 1942 till the final entry of 1st August 1944. It was eventually translated from its original Dutch into many languages and became one of the world's most widely read books. Now, this book is actually written in Dutch language, but this book has been translated into many languages of the world, and today we can say this book is one of the world's finest, or one of the world's most widely read books. There have also been several films, television and theatrical productions, and even an opera based on the diary. Now, there are so many movies, animated movies, television movies, theater productions. So many different types of productions has been done on the life of Anne Frank based upon this diary. Described as the work of a mature and insightful mind, the diary provides an intimate examination of daily life under Nazi occupation. Anne Frank has become one of the most renowned and discussed of the Holocaust victims. Now, this diary, when we read, it shows us, or it makes us understand what kind of life Anne Frank and her family and other people had when they were under Nazis occupation. When Nazis were ruling them, they were hiding in an office building, and so how their life was. That's what we can understand from this. And it says that Anne Frank has become one of the most renowned and discussed of the Holocaust victim. Holocaust, I hope you can see this word Holocaust. Holocaust is nothing but destruction, or you can say slaughter, or you can say killing, murdering, slaughtering. That is what the word Holocaust victim means. Now, let us start the next part of the introduction of the diary. Now, Anne Frank has penned down her ideas about how she started writing a diary. She says that writing in a diary is a really strange experience for someone like me. Now, till the date, she had never had any experience of writing a diary. So when she got a diary on her 13th birthday, she has no work, no friends, though she has so many friends, but she was not very close to others. She was not very close to anybody. So she considered that particular diary to be her closest friend, to be one of the closest friends of her. And so she started writing. So that's why she says that writing a diary is a strange experience for her, because she never wrote diary before. And then, not only because I have written anything before, but also because it seems to me that later on, neither I nor anyone else will be interested in the musings of a 13-year-old schoolgirl. Now, she thinks over here that she has never written anything before. And it seems to me that later on, neither I nor anyone else will be interested in the musing. If you can see the word here, musing, musing means the thoughts, ideas, thoughts. So Anne Frank started thinking. She never wrote diary before, but now she has written one diary. And if anybody reads this diary, nobody will be interested to know her thoughts. People will think a 13-year-old girl, a 13-year-old schoolgirl cannot write anything. Or what can a 13-year-old schoolgirl write in a diary? So people will not be interested to know the thoughts of this 13-year-old girl. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. I feel like writing, and I have an even greater need to get all kinds of things off my chest. So doesn't matter whether people are interested in reading this diary, whether people likes this diary or not, that doesn't matter at all. No matter people likes it or not. Anne Frank thought, she felt like she has to write something. And then she started writing because she wanted to get all kinds of things off her chest. If you can see this word, off my chest, means there were so many things in her mind. There were so many things like sadness, thoughts, pain. So in as she wanted to bring all the pain of her life that she was undergoing, the trouble that she was in, the difficulties that she was facing, all those things were there in her chest, and she wanted to bring all those things out of her chest. She wanted to bring all her persecution, she wanted to bring all her difficulties out. That's why she wrote this diary. So she wanted to bring all kinds of things off her chest. Simply means that all her sadness, all her troubles, all her ideas, thoughts, everything she wanted to share with others. And so she wrote the diary. Now, here we can see, she says that paper has more patience than people. I thought of this saying on one of those days when I was feeling a little depressed and I was sitting at home with my chin in my hands, bored and listless, wondering whether to stay in or go out. Now, Anne Frank believes that paper has more patience than people. Means paper cannot answer you back. You can't argue with paper, right? But when it comes to people, lot of arguments are there. When you say one word, you get double answers in return. And one day it so happened that as she was sitting at her home, she was very silent, she was bored. It says that she was sitting at home with her chin in her hands. Then she would be sitting like this. Okay. She was very much bored. She was listless. Listless means she has no energy. She was inactive, wondering whether to stay in the house or go out. I finally stayed where I was, brooding. Now, the word brooding means thinking, sochna, thoughts. So, she was sitting inside her home and she was thinking, yes, paper does have more patience. And since I am not planning to let anyone else read this stiff backed notebook, grandly referred to as a diary, unless I should ever find a real friend, it probably won't make a bit of difference. Now, initially she says that she doesn't want, or she is not planning to let anybody read this diary. Why? Because until and unless she finds a real friend, she doesn't plan anyone to read the book. But doesn't matter, it doesn't make any difference. Now I am back to the point that prompted me to keep a diary in the first place. I don't have a friend. Now, if we see the real scenario or real picture of Anne Frank's life, she doesn't have any close friend. Let me put it more clearly, since no one will believe that a 13-year-old schoolgirl is completely alone in the world, and I'm not. Now, on one side, we can see Anne Frank was surrounded by so many people, her family members, her friends, but still this little girl, a 13 years old girl, this 13 years old girl was finding her alone. Why she was finding her alone, that we will understand in this paragraph. She says that I have loving parents and a 16-year-old sister, and there are about 30 people I can call friends. I have a family, loving aunts, and a good home. We can see here that she has got a very good family. She has got elder sister who is 16 years old, her parents. There are nearly about 30 people in her life whom she can call as friends. Moreover, she has loving aunts and a good home. No, on the surface, I seem to have everything except my one true friend. She has everything in her life. That's what we can understand. But still she says she doesn't have a true friend. All I think about when I'm with friend is having a good time. I can't bring myself to talk about anything but ordinary everyday things. When she is there with her friends, she cannot talk about anything. She just talks about the things that happens in her life, that is course, daily things. We don't seem to be able to get any closer, and that is the problem. Now, Anne Frank has one problem, and that she was not able to get closer to her friends. Maybe they never used to share the things with each other. We don't seem to be able to get any closer, and that is the problem. Maybe it's my fault that we don't confide in each other. Confide means Anne Frank believes that it was her mistake, it was her fault, that she never used to talk personal things with her friends, and that is why she did not have close friends. No sharing of things among themselves. That's just how things are. And unfortunately, they are not liable to change. This is why I have started the diary. As we have understood why she started diary, because she did not talk with her friends. They never have personal talks. They never confide with each other. Means you can see the meaning here, to tell personal things privately to a person that one trusts. So she never used to talk to her friends privately. She never used to share her personal things with her other friends, and that is why she did not have close friends. And because of this reason, she developed a habit of writing a diary. To enhance the image of this long-awaited friend in my imagination, I don't want to jot down the facts in this diary the way most people would do, but I want the diary to be my friend, and I'm going to call this friend Kitty. Now, she wants to give a different image to this long-awaited friend in her imagination. She doesn't want her diary to be other diaries, like other diaries, what people have. She doesn't want this diary to be the same like what people have. She wants she wants her friend to be different from other diaries, and that is why she decided to give a name to this diary, and from then on she called her diary as Kitty. So Kitty became her close friend. Since no one could understand a word of my stories to Kitty if I were to plunge right in, I would better provide a brief sketch of my life, much as I dislike doing so. Now, before she could start writing diary, before she could share her life experience with her close friends Kitty, Anne Frank thought it is better to provide a brief sketch of her life, means a brief introduction of her life, which she doesn't like to do, but she has to do it. So it says that my father, the most adorable father I have seen, did not marry my mother until he was 36 and she was 25. Her father was the most adorable father. She used to like her father very much, and her father did not get married till he was 36 years old and her mother was 25 years old. Then she talks about her sister, Margot. Margot was born in Frankfurt in Germany in 1926. I was born on 12th June 1929. I lived in Frankfurt until I was 4. So as long as she was still 4 years, she was living in Frankfurt. My father emigrated. Emigrated means her father moved to Holland. Her father had to go from Frankfurt to Holland, that is emigrated. In 1933, my mother, Edith Hollander Frank, went with him to Holland in September, while Margot and I were sent to Aachen to stay with our grandmother. Margot went to Holland in December and I followed in February, when I was plunked down on the table as a birthday present for Margot. So we can see here that her father was emigrated to Holland in 1933. Even her mother also went with her father. Her mother's name is Edith Hollander Frank. She also went to Holland in September. Now, Margot and Anne Frank, they were sent to Aachen to stay with their grandmother. After 3-4 months in December, Margot also went to Holland. Now, Anne Frank was alone with her grandmother. After 2 months in February, even Anne Frank also went to Holland as a birthday present for Margot. Margot had her birthday in February. So, Anne Frank was called from Aachen to Holland. I started right away at the Montessori Nursery School. I stayed there until I was 6, at which time I started in the first form. In the sixth form, my teacher was Mrs. Couperus, the headmistress. At the end of the year, we were both in tears as we said a heartbreaking farewell. Now, as she went to Holland, she was put into Montessori Nursery School, and till 6 years, she was there in this same school. And then after that, she started in the first form, means she came in the first class. In the sixth form, my teacher was Mrs. Couperus. So when she came in sixth grade, her teacher was the headmistress of the school, that is Mrs. Couperus. And finally, when the year got over, when there was a farewell party at school, Mrs. Couperus and Anne Frank, they both were in tears. Why? Because they both loved each other. That's why they both were in tears. It was a heartbreaking farewell. Farewell means it was a last year for them. After that, Anne Frank would not stay in that school. She had to go to other school. That is why the school had celebrated farewell. In the summer of 1941, Grandma fell ill and had to have an operation. So my birthday passed with little celebration. As her grandmother was not well, she had to undergo an operation. So in that particular year, Anne Frank did not celebrate her birthday with much celebration. She celebrated her birthday with little celebration. But as it is said, her grandmother died in January 1942. No one knows how often I think of her and still love her. This birthday celebration in 1942 was intended to make up for the other, and Grandma's candle was lit along with the rest. Her grandmother died in January 1942. Every time the grandmother comes in the thoughts of Anne Frank, and nobody knew that how much Anne Frank used to love her grandmother. And when in 1942 Anne Frank was about to celebrate her birthday, she lit up all the candles, and there was one extra candle near the cake, and that candle was lit up for her grandmother's. That candle was lit up in the memory of her grandmother. The four of us are still doing well, and that brings me to the present date of 20 June 1942 and the solemn dedication of my diary. So Anne Frank says that her parents, herself, and her sister, they both were doing well. And it was a day called 20 June 1942. On this date, she started writing her diary.